If you're in the DMV, you all may have seen her dancing, getting all your coins. But she's also doing some other things. She's doing some big things, building her own brands, about to come out with the new hair for the ladies. So we're gonna have a good time tonight. Bring her on in here, Miss Angel Body Face.
Hi, everyone.
Hey,
Hi.
welcome to Sex Talk with T. Gray. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Of course.
So, first things first, we got to tackle this name, Angel Body Face.
hmm
I gotta get the story behind Angel Body Face. Like you gotta say that with a whole other tone. You can't even say that regular. What's the deal with the Angel Body Face?
Well, basically, I came up with the name. My middle name is Angel.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So, when I was making my page, I was seeing a lot of angels, and I had to switch it up because the IG wouldn't let me do the regular Angel. So I was like, okay, let me think. I'm an angel. I got a nice body, natural.
Yes. Yes.
And I have a great personality, so I was like, and a pretty face, angel body face. But like, put all that together, there you
Yes.
go.
Yes, you are giving them
Mhm.
that natural
Yeah,
body and that
yeah.
face.
Thank you.
You do look
hmm
phenomenal.
Thank
Maybe
you.
one day
Appreciate it.
I too will be snatched. One day.
No, you good.
I do have dreams of having some nice boobs.
I
Maybe,
mean,
that's not what's in God's plan for me right now. Right now, God's plan is this
right
boop.
now, yeah. If a man wants you, he wants you. Ain't about all that.
Booper,
Yeah.
heated contraption. I
Good to me. Exactly.
So, again, welcome to Sex Talk with T. Gray. So, for those who don't know who Miss Angel Body Face is, you are in the DMV. One of the best dancers, what I heard in the DMV. Um,
Mm.
how is that life? How is that life going for you? How's dance life, and where are you performing at?
I first started at Norma's. That was my first time.
My joint.
Um,
My joint.
it was like not Baltimore. It's not bad, but it's not my. I was like really quiet, low key, and I was young. So I mean, then when Stadium opened, I just left. Stadium opened, I was in the door. I was trying to be from where I'm from, my city. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
most definitely. So you're still at
hmm
Stadium.
yeah, for
Oh,
now.
okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Hey,
No. It's nothing wrong with it because you don't want to stop and then go back and look crazy when you go back. Everything got to be set out right.
most
hmm
definitely. So one of the things that I kind of wanted to tap in tonight was actually social acceptance among the sex industry, and then just what we deem as acceptable, and how people can sometimes be judgmental in this realm. Um, what you do for a living, I feel like, to be honest with you, is definitely a need. It's probably one of the most oldest professions that there has ever been, whether you started in burlesque and have moved on to full on stripping. But it's been around for longer than most jobs
It
I can
just
think.
it's been around for years, but they never really. It was low key back then, so it wasn't something that they were proud to bring to light. But which is crazy because it's regular jobs they do crazy things. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
no difference. It's just what the person you want to be, and what you're trying to get, like, and what you're motivated to do other than dance. Remember?
So, what do you
Yeah.
think about the stigma that comes along with the women who are performing and then the men who come to see it? Like, do you think that in 2021 there should still be a stigma with what you do?
2021,
You know,
2022, 2023. No, it's not.
I feel it.
No. I mean, I don't think it's like I said, it's a job. For me, it's a job. I don't really care about the clout. I came in for one thing to get the bread and go. Honestly, I'm not really. I mean, they didn't bring my name because I wasn't even out here like that. I was married. I was like a housewife. Never did nothing. Never went nowhere. So for me to come out and like dance and like meet different people, I mean, honestly, to me, it's a blessing because I did meet a lot of different celebrities, co-hosts, hosts like you, everybody. So in the DMV, so and everywhere else, I met a lot of people. So
Mhm.
I don't regret. I don't regret it. Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation where you had to do something on stage or otherwise that you felt like, oh, nah, maybe this is a little bit too much? Like, even
Yeah.
you might have
Everybody
maybe
knows I
felt
don't.
was
Yeah.
too
No.
much.
Everybody knows I don't like to get naked.
Okay.
That's, I'm like, they'll be like, Angel, take off your clothes. I'll be like, no. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're gonna spend the money anyway. So,
So
but
this is my question.
everybody's different. Yeah.
Because I go to strip clubs. Okay, I like to
Hmm.
see little chick take clothes off every once in a while myself. But this is what I don't understand about the girls who get totally naked. Like, if I want to tip you, where do I really put that? Like, I don't even want to veer
That's
off
what I'm
to
saying.
the business side of it. But
I
okay, so
mean,
I'm gonna just use
they
normal.
want to show their surge their body that they just got
Right,
done. You know,
but I'm
I don't know
gonna
what.
use normal jeans as an example. So last time I was there,
Hmm.
were girls totally butt naked, not the best looking from the neck up, which is why I felt like they was butt naked. But they were swinging and doing flips
Hmm.
and stuff, on the poles above
Yeah.
the thing. But when people throwing money, you got this stripper coming by who couldn't walk in her shoes, feet hurt, looked like this was her career. She looked like she'd been doing this for 45 years. Okay.
Hmm.
And in the bag, like how y'all divvy that shit up at the end of the day? Like she just grabbing all the money and putting it in the bag, grabbing all up,
I
putting
don't
it
know, but Norma's different. I don't. That was years ago. I don't know.
in
You
the
know, stadium. We have security. We
mm-hmm,
stadium. They can't touch you, honestly. So if you're naked on a table or a stage, they can't touch you. I've had guys try to touch me, and the security will come over and be like, "We got one more time, then you got to leave." So
mm-hmm,
it's different in DC. DC and Maryland is two different. There's different. So it's like DC you can't touch unless you got some creep stuff going on. I don't know, but
mm-hmm.
Maryland you could touch. In Maryland you have to be fully clothed, so that's kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Does being a dancer change your perception of sex or your expectations of it in any shape, form, or fashion?
Like what you mean? What you mean?
Like, does it diminish and or add to your own sexual experience or how you view sex? Like, is there any part of it that you say, it kind of numbs you in any shape, form, or fashion to how you operate in the bedroom outside or anything to that effect? Like, does the job affect your home? I guess that's the better way to say it. Does any part of what you do, does it affect your home life when it comes to the bedroom? Is there anything that
No, I don't.
your
Me
thought?
personally, I don't have no problems in my bedroom. My bedroom.
Okay.
And then I don't really, like I said, I go into there as a my mind frame is set on getting the money. I'm
Mhm,
not think about what a girl doing, who she messing with, who he messing with, what they doing, what sexual positions they getting into. Because most 9 times out of 10, a lot of them already been ran. I'm not going to go there. A lot of them been messed with a lot of men. A lot of men have messed with a lot of girls there, and I'm not interested in them because I don't like to be number two. I don't like to be doing it after people. Certain so I mean,
yes.
me
Yes.
personally, no, it doesn't mess up anything I got going on because I'm only there for one reason to get money and go, and that's the problem. That's what people have to realize when they come to the strip club.
Mm-hmm.
Some females are there is a business, a mindset of business. Some go there for attention for
Mm-hmm.
a name. Some go there just to be there, looking crazy. It's just a bunch of. It's just that you. It's up to you what you want to do. And me personally, I just get the money and I want to go home to be a mother, to
Mm-hmm.
be a girl, whatever, a girlfriend, whatever. Girl and a friend. So, that's
Right.
it.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it doesn't mess up anything I have going on. So yeah, I know how to balance everything out.
Well, that's good. That's good. I
Yeah.
think that sometimes people do have trouble in that way,
Hmm.
or there's a warped perception of women who strip. I know a lot of dudes that I know would be like, "Oh, well, I wouldn't date a stripper. Or I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do nothing."
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, in my opinion, I feel the same way. Like it's a job.
Me,
Like,
I think it's a job, man. I had the best jobs
your
you could
job
ever
is
think
to
of.
come
Yeah,
in.
I worked for Howard University, Washington Times, IBM, all these jobs I had, World Bank. I've never looked at. I mean, I've seen so much things. Men do the same thing at a regular job.
Mhm.
So me thinking that is no difference from the strip club and a regular job is no difference to me, honestly. Because in a regular job, you get harassed and make less money.
Yeah.
Strip club, you get more money and getting harassed. So I mean, it's the person you are. I don't know
Mhm.
personally.
Me, well, no, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I think that wholeheartedly that the stigma in there should be removed. Um, the reason why I kind of said I wanted to talk about social acceptance is because when it comes to people having a fetish and when it comes to people enjoying what they like, there's always this negative stigma when it's their sexual thing.
Hmm.
Whether it's somebody with a foot fetish or they like
Yeah,
stocking, they like
exactly.
BDSM or whatever.
Hmm.
I believe that stripping can be a fetish for some people. I believe that some men do go quite regularly, like that's their normal. Oh, it's Tuesday at 6.
Yes.
I already know where I'm gonna be, you know what I mean? And I feel like that need or that desire should be fed in a healthy, safe way. But the stigma that comes with it, or society's demands of, well, you're not this or you're not that, or how dare you, or you're dirty for doing so. Like I think that shit needs to be
Hmm.
out the window. And it's crazy that here we are in 2021 and people still have that mindset.
Right.
Especially when it comes to men and the women that they choose and how they date. And it's this not not demeaning, but it's this negative connotation that comes with the job that I feel like is unwarranted. Um,
Hmm.
that's just my personal opinion. So that's why I kind of wanted to jump in on this today. I feel like some of these fellas need a public service announcement on which you really might be passing up on if you did pass up on one. Somebody I heard got 2 master's degrees. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
all of that. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's all types of women in the strip club industry. So
Yeah, that you never
you
know
never know. You just
what
cannot
is
judge. You don't judge people.
right.
Never judge nobody. You don't never know what's going on. I mean, you do have the ones that they say, yeah, yeah, you do. So, I mean, you can't get mad at them for saying that because it is some women like that. But why you're in the same environment as them? So what are you? You know what I'm saying? Don't make sense. You're in the same environment as those women that you're talking about. So it's something wrong with you mentally.
Hey,
Yeah,
paying into it heavily.
exactly. Because think about it, it's all types of men that come in there.
Mhm.
Government. I'm not gonna name no names.
Right.
But yeah, it's all types of men that come in there. It's just something to clear their mind. I had one friend, he told me he comes in there, this is his space to, clear his mind about his life, his, outside life.
Mhm.
I mean, it is what it is.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I too need to clear my mind from time to time. If you could just get me in the door with no covers and a couple of free drinks, I promise I'll keep you well.
Funny.
So I would love to hear what is probably the craziest thing you've ever seen or heard in the strip club.
It's a lot of crazy things I heard and seen in the strip club. I don't know if I should say
Well, I'll share my. This was funny to me, and it probably wasn't. Y'all probably people listening probably were like, "That's not crazy," but it was funny as hell to me.
it.
So I was in the strip club, and I was with a rack of girls at the time. We were celebrating my homegirl's bachelorette. We was having a
Right.
ball. Strippers giving us
Hmm.
all the attention. First off, we're tipping well, so we getting all
Yeah.
the
Women
attention.
always tip well for some
Yes,
reason.
we do
Hmm.
because we
Yeah.
appreciate you all the time. So right next to us, there's this dude and the stripper. When I tell you she's giving a game to this man, man got a lot of money out. He's sitting back. She is working. I mean, sis was getting it, body, the bomb moves, all that. This Negro threw like $4 on the floor. She picked
That's
that
when I move.
and was like,
I'm gonna waste my
"The
time.
fuck am I supposed to do with this? Go to McDonald's?" She was mad. She was mad, but when I tell you that the stack he had in his hand was ridiculous, like, sir, I was offended. Sir, I feel as if you need to give her more money for this A job. But she was like, I'm supposed to go to McDonald's and threw that shit back at that man. And she was like,
Mm-hmm.
done. And he's sitting over there like
Look
laughing and
at
shit.
you.
Like, I don't think that's funny.
Yeah, it's so weird because those are the type of men that just have no respect for women. That's what I think. And they mama, they don't have no respect for their mama, their sister, auntie, everybody. To me, I don't know.
Like the whole squad. The whole thing. Yeah, but I thought her reaction was so priceless. I wish I had that shit on camera. Her reaction was so priceless. He was like, well, I had to go to McDonald's. Didn't know where. I'm like,
Honestly, you know what? I have one. I was on main stage one time a little while ago, and they try to sneak and touch you. Something that the guy was trying to sneak and touch me while I was turned around,
mm-hmm.
and I kicked him. Sure did, because you're not spending no money. What are
Right,
you doing?
right.
You're trying to touch me, and you're not supposed to touch.
Mm-hmm.
So you're touching me, violating me, trying to be funny. So I'm gonna kick you a little bit. Not too much, but just
Enough to let you know. Oh,
yeah.
no.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not playing because that's ridiculous. I'm head somewhere.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So let's switch gears for just a minute. What's most important about sex to you?
The most important thing about sex is the connection. hmm It has to be because all day somebody could be attractive, and you just don't have that attraction to them. Like not attract connection. I'm sorry to say connection, like a connection. Like
Mm-hmm.
you could look at them and then you could just feel the energy. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
I do. I
And
do. I
then
do. I do.
y'all just get down to business. Like just there. I mean, now that I'm older, it's just different for me now. It's not oh humpty rabbit humping. Oh no, it has to be like some type of connection.
Mm. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I
Yeah.
wholeheartedly understand that. I know
Yeah.
that that's the aim for most. And
hmm
I do believe that that aim changes with age. A lot of people who do say connection, they do preface it with, "I don't know if it's because I'm getting older." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think
Because I've
we're
seen way
past
too
the
much.
understand phase. You know what I
hmm
mean?
I think it was because I'm wiser, as you say. hmm
Hmm.
Yeah. But because I used to be a little rabbit before, humpy, but not no more. It's more connection
More or less.
because everything ain't for everybody. Not some guys go crazy, some
Hmm.
guys normal. So no, it's more like has to be a little connection there. Yeah. I see somebody asking questions on some right.
Yeah, that's what. Look, I'm trying to. I'm sorry, you guys. I am multitasking. I'm sliding these screens over.
I like your shells too. I remember I used to do hair and put shells in people's hair.
So my daughter
Mhm.
bought me these shoes, and I was
Mhm.
like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to put them in here. So Shakina Bellamy was chiming in. She says, "You're a pretty girl." Said,
Thank you.
"Great luck to you and all your endeavors." Yes, my
Thank
guest
you.
is gorgeous. My guest is
Tell us,
gorgeous.
yeah. Thank you, baby.
But I'm trying to. I'm sorry, you guys. Y'all forgive me because I'm moving these screens as I talk. I apologize. So I can see everything that is going on. I'm having technical difficulties on my own self here. Okay, back at
Okay, take your time.
you. So we talked about what's most important about sex to you. One thing that I can appreciate about what you do is the fact that, at the club that you work at, there are rules. People can't touch you. But as you're getting older, has the way that you like to be touched changed? Does that also change with age? Do you want to be touched in a certain kind of way?
Like outside of, working the bedroom.
Yes,
Yeah,
outside of working.
yeah. I need something. I need some type of something. Like I'm like spontaneous.
Hmm.
hmm For my one man one. I'm not about to be spontaneous for everybody. Yeah.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Mom and dad is the key to life. You know, people say that.
Yeah,
People say that. So,
it's more,
go ahead.
you know, it's just more interesting than just arouse is arouse.
Do you think, now I don't know how old you are, but do you think at the age you are now that you've had your best sexual experience?
I think when you probably after your 20s is better because in your 20s is more like rabbit something, like
Hmm.
you need, you know. Mm. So probably when you hit about 30 and over, yeah. Or
It,
maybe you might shoot. Maybe for me about 27, I say.
it got
Mm-hmm.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, that's when you feel like you've had your best? Or do you think that your best is still to come or still out there?
I still think my best is to come because you experience more as you get older. So I think it's way more better. It's more to come. Maybe might be some more spontaneous things I can get.
Right,
Like
right.
there's some
It,
things I want to do, but one I don't want to do. I want to do with one person that I want to do. But some things I want to do that I never did before.
oh, tell us. We're not gonna
Oh,
tell
okay. I want to. Yeah, I want to have sex in the jacuzzi. I want to have sex on the beach. Yeah.
those things can be tackled in one trip. I mean, yeah, one trip to get you the right one. Well, hey,
Yeah, I know, but I just never did it. So on a and
wow,
sex on a on the sand, like
yeah.
you know
So,
how the sand is like so like warm and you just sink in, like
mm-hmm,
because I
mm-hmm.
laid on the sand. You know when you laying on the sand, just laying there with your towel, and it feels so good. Like they should make beds like that.
Let me tell you
For real.
something. So I haven't had jacuzzi sex either, but I can
Mhm.
imagine that it would be dope. Like I've had sex in the pool. Sorry to
Mhm.
anybody who got in that pool after me, but
Had sex in the pool either.
but
Wish I
but
did
that
that. At least
jacuzzi
you got that
thing,
out the door.
yeah, like no, mark that off the list. But
Yeah.
that jacuzzi thing with the heat and the right person, oh
Mhm.
my god, it would be amazing. Like I get that nigga pregnant.
Dude, that'll probably it feel like you in heaven. Well, I don't even know what that is, but
Pregnant so
yeah.
fast. But those are fantastic fantasies to have. Definitely fantastic desires. You know, when it comes to building our sexual bucket list, a lot of people think or get to a point in life where they're like, oh, I've had it all, I've done it all. But the reality of it is you really haven't. And it's always good to keep that sexual bucket list at least, if not full, at least half full of just some things
Hmm.
that you still want to try, still want to do. Because once you get to the point in your life that you feel as if I've done it all, then I would think that sex gets boring at that point. I would think that if
Right.
you've gotten to a point where you've had it, you've done it, there's nothing to learn, nothing to seize, nothing to do. I don't, you know, that's ridiculous. Like I feel like
Hmm.
we this is a constant learning space, and sex is something that definitely evolves and changes, and it's always something new to it. Um, so you guys don't ever get stuck in the mundane. If you haven't started already, start now to create your sexual bucket list and throw some
Yeah,
unique
and you only have one life to live, baby. Get it out the way.
it's a that part. Um a lot of people that I talk to outside my show, I don't know why they think I should talk about stuff other than sex on my show is called Sex Talk. But I'm like, T, you don't really talk about nothing else other than sex on the show. I'm like, well, the reality of it is I'm not, well, we don't fuck forever. We, we don't. Okay.
Yep. What's the
Now,
problem? Yeah. What's
yeah, so it's like if you don't begin to break down these barriers and start having these conversations now, you never really will. So let's have the conversation, let's talk about it. But then also let's acknowledge the fact that it's okay to be at the age that I am now. I'm almost 40.
oh, you look good. Great.
Thank
Black
you.
don't
I don't know how many more fucking years I got left up in me.
Right. Exactly.
I really don't. I have no clue. Who's to know if my coochie still gonna work when I'm
Right.
75, 80? I doubt it. I might not even, who knows?
You'd be
So
surprised. You'd be surprised.
exactly. So let's say I have another 30 years for sure that I'm gonna be fucking. I might as well be getting it in on the regular. I might as well be active. I might as well try some new things, do some things I've never ever done in its first 40 years. You know what I mean? Like I might as well enjoy. And it's always like this, well, you talk about it so much. Well, if once I stop talking about it, then what? Once I stop engaging and once I stop being interested and once I stop wanting to know more, wanting to learn more, wanting to try more, then what? Like, I don't feel like sex is a space for people to just give up. I don't think
No,
it's
I
a
don't
space for
think
people to just
I don't.
throw in the towel at a certain age because, oh, I'm old now and I shouldn't. No, you should. That might get your hip back in place. You knocked
They
it out.
might, yeah.
You know what
And
I
you know
mean?
what? That's the problem with a lot of people because they're not getting enough sexual
Ah,
satisfaction.
and they frustrated out
Yeah.
here.
Mhm.
They frustrated out here. So last week we were having a
That's why they so
discussion,
angry. And yeah, yeah,
and that is very, very true. I
right.
made a statement about people busting a nut before they go to work, and everybody was like, "What?" But I think that it helps. Um,
Yes, all you have to do is get a toy. I mean, I have a little vibrator, get
yeah,
it in. Yeah, so if you don't want to, mess with certain different guys and different women, get a toy. I don't know,
it
get
works.
that stress off.
It works. And so last week, I had someone on, and they were talking about. I don't want to get the verbiage wrong, so I'm not going to try to. But essentially, like Kevin Gates was on with Gilly the Kid and Wallow on their show, and he was saying how he withholds his ejaculation. And so, for a man to withhold their ejaculation once they're, either sexually aroused or if they're during sex or what have you, it then turns into another type of energy, which then pushes them to be more successful, pushes them to do all these other things.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if that same thing translates over to women. I
It
don't know
does.
how hard or easy it would be to withhold my ejaculation as a female. Have you ever had that experience where you did hold off or hold it in or didn't release and it produced um, clear thoughts or pushed you business wise or what have you? Have you ever had that experience?
So you're basically saying he didn't come.
Yes. Yes.
What's the point of having sex then? I mean, I don't know.
I
Me
guess more
personally,
so for the
but
females.
he's
Like,
trying to.
that's
It's
what
more of a
you say.
control thing. It's more of a mind thing. Yeah. So mm, it's more of a mind thing, and yes, you can. Women can control that because half of the time, some men don't make them come. Yeah. So
Then
yeah,
there's that. Then
yeah,
there's that.
yeah. And they think they're big. No, I didn't come. So it's not.
So, do you fake it for those men, or have you
Mhm.
faked it for a
No,
man?
no. First of all, I want to get mine on first. So,
I'm just
I'm
gonna buy these
crazy.
glasses. I get it.
Mhm. Crazy. I want to get mine on first. You're not about to come before me. 'Cause then you get tired. No, no. So let me get mine in first. Then you can go on ahead and do what you do.
So, what would you do in that situation if you got yours, but say or you got yours because of your own manipulation as opposed to the person actually being good? And so, how do you let a man down, or not let him down, but how do you explain to this guy, hey, this wasn't pleasurable, you didn't do the job?
Um, I'm just never gonna do it again.
We're ghosting out here. Okay.
Pretty
Okay.
much that's your last. You better remember that for the rest of your life. Hmm.
Like,
It's
don't
not
call
pretty.
me, don't look at it, don't smell it.
No,
This ain't
no,
scratch and sniff.
yeah,
Up out of here.
yeah. I done did it in my younger days. Oh, Oh, baby, oh, no, I gotta go. Oh, I gotta get the kids. Sorry, I gotta go. Out. So yeah, no. One time, what they call that? A one time
Yes.
hit a quitter, whatever.
That's it. One hit a quitter.
One hit a quitter.
So, is it fair and safe to say that you're pretty open um, sexually?
Yeah, I'm pretty open.
Is there
Mm.
anything that is forbidden for you? Anything that is off limit?
What you mean?
I mean,
The
is,
club environment or home, the
anywhere, anywhere,
personal life. Yeah.
anywhere. Is there lines that you don't cross, whether it be at work or at home?
At work is about me getting the money. But at home, I don't know. I mean, it's not really no line that draws the line. I mean, it just happens. So
Mm,
whatever happens, happens.
okay.
Definitely not getting down at work. So that's dead. So it's home.
But I think that so I don't have the balls enough to strip in public. I know. However, I will dance for my dude
Hmm.
if he asks. I'll put on a full on show, whole routine and everything. I will.
At
Um,
least you do that. Some
I,
women don't do.
yeah, I feel like it's necessary to be whatever your partner wants you to be in that
Right.
space.
I know, but I've done a part of last, what was it, February? I did a party for a young woman for her birthday, and she wanted to have a routine so she could do for a man. I mean, I got paid for that. You know, paid spot just to help her learn how to do some nice, sexy moves for a man in bed. Mhm.
Yeah, ain't nothing
People,
wrong with that.
it's useful. So, because some women want to know how to please their man and stuff like that. Someone they could trust. Stuff like, yeah. So
How do you feel? How do you feel that what you do translates over into that part? Like, how do you teach a woman how to please her man?
can't really teach a woman how to please a man. All you can do is just give her the best advices you can give her,
Give it a
or from
basic.
your past experience.
Give it a basic.
Yeah, that's up to her how she want to do with her man, because that's not my man. So at the end of the day, I don't know what he wants. But all I know, I can teach you some sexy slow moves for you, or
Hmm.
and shaking fast, booty clapping. Yeah, I mean that's all I could do for you, baby. That's all I could do. 'Cause that's not my man.
Right. Booty
So,
clapping one on one. So how you clap some cheeks that really ain't clappable? Like that's
you're
me.
gonna have to do slow motion dance
I don't
moves.
think I
It's
really
some girls with
asked that it could clap.
small, well, some girls with small butts that get down. So make it jiggle.
I think my booty
Something.
just make a really loud snap if I tried hard enough. Maybe just a really loud snap, but not a clap.
And then it's not all about booty shaking. My first of all, you just slow motion. I like slow music, like sexual, sexy, classy.
Hmm.
Like that right there turns me on. Like I'd rather see that than shaking all over the damn place. You
Hmm.
know. But that's our generation. We moved from um, slow motion dancing to booty clapping. Yeah.
So, what when you're at work, what do you feel brings in the most money? Is it the slow and sensual when you're absolutely feeling yourself and are into the music, or is it the clappers to the front?
I think it's more the clappers to the front, maybe a little depending on the crowd. The crowd, I don't know, but most of the generation now sh- shake booty. So yeah, make it clap. Hmm. Oh my god.
So
Yes.
let's take a second, really quickly, and let's talk about you and what you about to be building out here, because you got this new brand. So you got this pretty hair happening. Tell everybody really quickly. Okay.
That's what's in my hair now.
So your hair now.
Yeah.
So everybody, we are here on Sex Talk with T Gray. I got Angel Body Face. I gotta say it with a little extra in it. Angel Body Face on with me tonight. You guys are having a fantastic conversation, enjoying ourselves on WENS Radio. Wanted to take a minute and talk about this brand. She's building you guys of her own hairline because a lot of you sisters got y'all lace, got your bundles. You already know. Whenever there's a good plug quality, you need to hear about it, need to know about it. So I'm sorry. Had to intro you real quick. Go ahead and let everybody know about your brand.
It's called Angel the Goddess hair. I came up with this idea from, just saying hair sells. I mean, everybody needs a little track in the hand once or two, once or two times, so it's a making money business in the industry as we're in right now. Also I have a couple of things I'm doing. So, I mean, they just watch out for it. But, I'm a surprise. People, I like to keep my on the low because people get the hating. I'm cool. They might not even buy from you. You never know. But for the ones that do, I appreciate you. And yeah, that's what it is.
So what started this with the hair? What made you want to go into that business?
Well, I graduated cosmetology school in 2011. I worked in a salon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been doing hair since I was 11. I was making money at 11 years old. So hair has always been like, no, cosmetology has always been my thing. Makeup, hair,
Mm-hmm.
even clothing, like designing and stuff like that. I'm always been into that profession. So I just never let it go, but I did take a break,
Mm-hmm.
so because sometimes it could be overwhelming, and then I had kids and, you know,
Yeah,
but
like.
I mean, I've been doing hair since I was 10, but I really got into it when I was 11, started making money. Everybody wanted me to do their hair. Women that work for Metro, everywhere. Like I was doing braids, any design you come up with, I could do it. So I do my own hair. Yeah, I do my daughter's hair, whoever hair, I do it. So at least my babies don't have to go to nobody. They got me. Then my mom. Think about it. My mother and my godmother. I mean, my mother had her own shop. I was in fashion modeling for hair and stuff like that. So I've been in the game since I was a little girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where it came from.
So I would definitely, with different hair, evoke a different person every time I had some hair. Like if I had some long blonde, you getting one person. If I got something red, you
Yeah,
get
different looks.
person. You bring a different character to the stage when you rock your different hair on stage.
I don't really do different color hair. The only colors I've done is auburn and blonde, dark brown, black, jet black.
Mm-hmm.
I never did red, which I want to try for my birthday this year to, switch it up. Do a little.
Okay.
Because my birthday is Valentine's Day. Hit them with the red.
Okay.
Then
Yes,
I'm
you
good.
might as well. You might as
Yeah, hit
well.
them with that red. They ain't gonna know what to do. Yeah, but I'm gonna try red. My mother asked, she said I should try it. Try it. I'll probably take it out because think about it, I'm still a mother. I don't really do the red thing, going to the school, red.
I'm gonna tell you what. Some of these
So,
mothers, okay, that I see rocking royal blue, purple, green. You might as well.
mm-mm.
You might as well.
I do the red, but I'll probably take it out about a week. Yeah. So I'll probably have to be a wig.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. Ain't nothing wrong. So I also give sex advice. Um, and I think it's important to always impart something to people. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I do personal sex advice, but then also I always like for my guests to give their best piece.
Okay.
Because different perspective, of course, is always open, always welcome. in this space. So, what would be your best sex advice?
Mm, my best sex advice to people is make sure it's the person that you have a connection with, because you'll be wasting your time and then be mad, blaming the world that you had sex with such and such and it was bad. And oh, I wish I never did it. Like, just make sure, it's something that the person that you want to do it with, and not being forced to do it.
That's important.
Hmm.
That's important. And that's definitely not being forced. No need to movement for either side.
Right.
Um, Having that connection is always paramount. Definitely makes a difference in how the sex plays out.
It does.
Wholeheartedly makes a
You might
difference.
end up making a baby off some connection sex. I don't know. So you gotta be careful.
Listen, if you out here having connection sex and your pull out game is weak, I'm gonna need you to rethink what you. I'm gonna need for you to rethink what you're doing because listen, just because she said have a
Hope they
connection,
using that rubber. There's a
yeah,
lot of
that doesn't
diseases going
mean you
around.
have to use a
Yeah.
condom. That's not what that means. And I know a lot of people when y'all hear that, that's what y'all put together, raw dog and then connection makes. But no, just because
No,
you
put a
connection,
rubber on.
you gotta make
And
it with
yeah,
it.
yeah, but you never know because sometimes it might pop. But you just gotta be on point. That's all.
That's the one thing though that I feel like, especially following the pandemic, like
Hmm.
condom sales just went way down. Excuse me,
They went. What did you say? They went
way down. Like I
way down.
way down. Like during the pandemic, post
Hmm.
pandemic, condom sales just went like now.
That's because they were in the house.
No,
That one person.
too.
Hmm.
But then also the connotation that COVID is more dangerous.
It is.
So people were more so concerned about putting a mask on than putting a condom
Then
on.
we put the demi on.
You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like, yeah, like you be quick, have on your mask, make sure you got your hand sanitizer, but you just fuck three girls back to back. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then it wouldn't matter because you just out here. That's gonna kill you too. You get AIDS. Yeah, and they have a new disease now too, trick or something, whatever. So you went to go grab 5 boxes of masks. You should have grabbed you 5 boxes of condoms.
indeed,
Then
indeed.
a lot of these men they don't use protection. I'm sorry, they nasty. I don't
Like,
know what universe they live in, but I don't know. It's still diseases out here. You could die from that. It's worse than COVID.
hey, or you can get something that you gotta live with for the rest of your life.
Well, you can get that and get COVID at the same time, and then you just be out. Yeah,
Man,
out
can
of
you
touch.
imagine that trip to the urgent care?
Hmm.
Can you imagine that coming out the emergency room, y'all? Y'all got COVID and crabs. You be mad.
I'm done. COVID ain't crabs. Worse than that. That's so nasty, man.
Oh my gosh,
Mm-mm.
you be upset. Um, I work in the medical field, uh, and I have for
My
20
mom
years,
does.
and
Yeah,
I've
my mother
seen
does.
so many different things. And I'm gonna just share this quick tidbit with y'all. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah,
Excuse me. Clearly, y'all, I'm tired. It's been a long day, but
it's okay.
I had a patient who had a bed bug in her urine specimen.
Ew.
And I was just thinking to myself, somewhere there's a dude beating this up. So somewhere,
No, men like I don't know.
man,
You have to change your mattress after a certain amount of years. It's a lot of stuff you have to do. So you just laying in a dude bed. It probably came from him because he's dirty and nasty. That could be the problem, or it could be her bed.
good
Something
me.
not right.
Got the bed
Mm.
bugs all the way down
That's why you gotta check. You gotta make sure you check everything. That's nasty. You just had your mattress over about 20 years. That's disgusting. You need to go get you a mattress. They said you're only supposed to have a mattress for what, 3 years, 3 to 4 years, or something like that.
there. I guess it depends. Like when you buy one, they'll tell you it's good for X amount of time. I think like bed bugs aren't automatically in there. Like they have to come from somewhere, and normally they're
Yeah,
dormant.
but it's dirty. It came.
They'll be
They
like
if
a
you're not.
board and be
Mhm.
dormant for like forever, and then just pop up. That's just crazy to me.
That's nasty, but it's more than if they're having multiple people in a bed, like having sex with multiple people. You gotta think about that too. In the same bed.
With the bed,
Nasty. Yeah.
yeah. So you walk
Mhm.
away from that jump itching and scratching, y'all, and y'all don't even know why.
That's so nasty.
It is nasty, but that's the reality. Like in that instance, they probably are the type of people who I gotta have my mask, but you ain't thinking nothing about
I
all this.
never heard nothing like it's a crazy world. They've had bed bugs in your urine. I couldn't do it.
I just told the
That's
people,
so nasty.
people gonna be looking at their ear left and right. I'm like, okay. And then
That's disgusting. So what made them come? Was it them itching or
no, they it was actually for a drug test. It was actually something that was real regular, but it just so happened that that's we was like, what is that? And to Google that shit, like, oh, it's a
right?
bed bug. Like, no,
Exactly.
it's not supposed to be here. So, what is um? We talked a little bit earlier about still having desires, still having things to put on this sexual bucket list, and so
Hmm.
you want to hit it in the jacuzzi, you want to get it on the beach. Is there one desire or fantasy that's kind of paramount overall that's like you can't wait till you get to that point in life?
Um, what you mean when I told you about that first? What I wanted to do?
Yeah, like is there anything on a bigger scale that you can wait till you get to that point in life to kind of have this experience? Is there anything on a larger scale, fantasy wise or desire that you aim to have before you up out of here?
Yeah, I told you on the beach.
Those two? That's it?
Yeah, in the pool, but not really the pool. I don't really like the pool. I like the jacuzzi better. It's nice and warm. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want no chlorine coming
We're
in.
gonna
Yeah.
figure out a way to add more stuff to your bucket list.
Hmm.
We gotta add some more things to your bucket. So I am excited to still continue to learn and still continue to thrive in my sexual being, especially as I get older. Um, I'm at the age now where I feel like young dudes be in my face way more. Like I don't know if it's on purpose. I don't know if they can smell
No, they do.
on
They
me.
do.
They can
Yeah, they
smell.
do. Hmm. Yeah, they can.
Have you gone through that transition yet, where the shift between older men and younger men coming for you is now changed? Have you noticed more younger men coming at you now?
They've been coming at me for since I was young, high school. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but
I feel like they can smell too. I don't know what. I'm like,
I don't know what it is.
well, like I can take care of you, little boy, because I can't. I can't pay for no shake ups. I'm not buying no Nike. I'm not paying for no
Now,
shake.
some of them are more. Some of them do more than men that's their age. I mean, older than them. So I don't know, but me personally, just teach. Just it's like a little having a son or something. I'm cool.
Very true. Very
Hmm.
true. So I'm definitely not in a space of wanting to teach. And I think I'm not
A
going to
teacher
call
man. Yeah.
I'm not going to call that selfish, although some days I feel like I am. But I understand that right now I'm in a space where I just want somebody to know how to handle my body, how to treat my body, how to touch my body, how to, you know what I mean, as opposed to
Hmm.
me having to give direction all the time. Um, have you ever been in that position where you've had to give direction and it just not sink in with the person?
Yeah, of course. You have to teach. If you want something done, you have to teach them how to do it. So yeah, you, sometimes you have to teach them what to do. 'Cause sometimes they don't know what they're doing. Honestly, you
I
can
don't,
learn some things from them too. So
I don't know what my comments aren't popping up on my screen, but so on Twitch, Nelson underscore who says your bucket list is unrealistic.
What that mean? What do you?
So your bucket list is unrealistic. You got two things on the list.
But I don't.
Too small.
Okay, if they talk about some other crazy stuff, look, I'm trying to be a godly woman. I ain't even trying to do all. It's already bad enough I'm in the club, but not really bad. But I don't know. I ain't. I'm not really interested in other women. But I don't mind. I don't mind watching it on social media. Like, I mean, not social media. Like porn stuff like that. But I'm not. I'm good. Cause me personally, I couldn't go down on a woman, and I'm cool on them. Because a lot of women don't keep up with themselves, and yeah, I'm cool.
No,
I'll pass.
um, I think that for some people, if they hear that term, yeah, I'm gonna put that shit on a shirt because I started it. If you hear the term sexual bucket list, that it should be something that is off the wall or different or whatever or taboo. But the reality of it is that everybody is different and
Hmm.
everybody is in a different place sexually as far as their experiences, where they are in life, what they want, what they haven't had, this, that, and the third. So
Hmm. Parents get my nerves.
those two things for you are probably what your ultimate is. Um,
Hmm.
someone else ultimate could be the threesome, on the rooftop while it's raining. You know what I mean? Somebody else could be
Yeah,
something
but me,
totally
I don't like to. I don't like to share.
right.
That's my
No,
problem.
that's what I'm trying to explain for the
Hmm.
audience. Like just
Yeah.
where you are sexually and where someone else is always going to differ. So
Right.
what's on your bucket list and what's on mine, of course, is going to be polar opposite. Um, so it's not necessarily unrealistic. It's just what's important and what's special to you. Now,
Hmm.
Nelson underscore who? What the fuck is in your list? We would love to know what's on your sexual bucket list, sir and or ma'am, because I don't know what you associate with.
What would you prefer? Yeah.
Like you never really know. Um, are there things that you feel are still taboo to you? Even working as a stripper or being privy to seeing a whole lot of different scenarios and things play out, are there things that are still taboos?
No, because oh, like I told you, mm, I don't know. A woman couldn't please me, so I don't know.
Okay, so then that would be your thing that's still taboo.
No,
So do people pay
but I
for?
don't mind. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind watching it, but I'm cool.
I get you. I get
Yeah.
you. Hey, okay, I do. That's one of my go-tos on my porn list, y'all. Okay.
Yeah.
You never know a person till you check their pockets. You never really know a person till you see what they frequently looking up. You know.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah. They gonna see me in mine.
You watching your own stuff. Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah.
pride. It's pride. You look at my porn history, you might be like, T. Graye isn't as classy as she seems.
No, I think it's you need sex is a mental thing. Everybody does it. Now, everybody, if they don't, I don't know. They missing out. I don't know, but everybody does it. So,
Everybody does.
but that's why, um, strip clubs and stuff like that will stay open forever. Now, that's a good business too to have. Yeah. So.
Yes. It's definitely open year round. And if you keep good dancing, you're gonna keep good business. At least that's my personal opinion. You keep good dancers, you're gonna keep good business. When you start having shoddy dancers, bullet holes, teeth missing, that's the kind of business you're gonna get.
Mhm.
What you gonna get? And there's still places that's open like that. Where if you
Yeah,
go,
still places. Yeah, definitely still
it
places.
looks like
You
that's
have the
something
bougie places. You have the trap.
like,
Mhm.
why is your auntie on stage?
Right. Yeah, it's definitely those type of places everywhere.
And every dude
You
in
should
there
see down south too.
Willie Earl and stuff like that. Like I don't know what my sister come from Willie Earl. I don't know. But so before we get out of here, let everybody know how they can follow you and when they can come and tip you. Y'all gotta go tip my girl. Okay, give her half your check.
um, I'm at Stadium Friday, Saturday for now. Um, my Instagram page is Angel Body Face to you. That's where you can catch me on. And it was nice talking with you guys.
It was great having you on. Thank you so much. So you all make sure that you follow her at Angel Body Face number two. You
You.
make sure that if you're in the DMV and if you all are traveling and you're hitting this area and you want to go to one of the baddest clubs in the space, you gotta go hit Stadium. Hey, go up there Friday, Saturday, see my girl. She has a new brand of hair coming, ladies. So you all make sure that you support, get all your styles, all your everything. T Gray might entertain a lace front before the year's over. We don't know. Oh no.
But you do that for the New Year's, so Christmas or the New Year's.
Yes, yes, yes. So I am going on up, hop on up out of here, you guys. I will see you all next week right here on Sex Talk with T Ground WEMS Radio. And if you all follow Jess Alerts and if you hit any of her new shows, her feature Uncle G is coming on with me next week. I'm super excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Again, you all make sure you follow my guest Angel Body Face to you. Make sure you support this sister doing her thing, okay? She keeping it Christian, but she's also keeping it a little dirty at the same time.
Yeah.
Pray for her until,
Yeah.
okay? Pray for her. Don't let the money come from your tithes, but your
Please
extra money.
get that to the
You
church,
still
please.
want to get blessed, but give her your extra money. You know, go on down there.
Exactly.
See the girl do her thing. You look absolutely amazing. Doing
Thank you.
your
Me
thing.
too.
Can't wait to see you be super successful. I'm gonna come and see you dance too, girl.
Thank
When,
you.
yes, I
Do it
will.
before it's too late. Cause I ain't
Yes,
I'm the-
yes. I'm hop on up out of there. I'm
Yeah.
coming soon. Okay, maybe for my birthday. My birthday's in November.
Oh yeah. Then yeah. You're Scorpio or Sagittarius?
I'm a Sag.
Oh yeah, I love Sag. Yeah.
Yes, I bring my girls because we all said well we support
Yeah.
that. Yes, I bring my girls. So you all, I will see you all next week right here on Sex Talk with T Grant WEMS Radio. Bye bye.
Nice talking with you guys.